Hello and welcome to another Fear the Walking Dead video. Today I want to talk about Alicia, so it's going to be very spoiler focused. Be warned about spoilers. If you don't care about spoilers, continue this video. If you do, leave now or forever hold your peace. So let's get right into this. So let's talk about what happens in episode 8. Alicia gets bitten and her arm gets amputated and somehow she's still dying from the bite. So that's the big thing about Alicia this season. She is dying from a bite that's 60 days before she meets Morgan. That sounds a bit off, so this could actually be the next Carl when Alicia does die from this bite. But it takes her 8 episodes instead of 2. That'd be a new record of the longest death from bite. That'd be quite interesting to see if they actually go down that route. But today I want to talk about, is this actually death from bite, or is she dying another way? And if it is death from bite, why would it be taking so long? So let's get right into this. And the first thing I do want to talk about is death from bite. Like, if it was death from bite, why is it taking so long? I think there's one of two reasons why it's taking so long. One's an in-universe reason, and one's an out-universe reason. The out-universe reason is that I think the writers have forgotten how bites work, because they forgot how scratches work earlier in the season. They forgot that if you get scratched by a walker, you die in turn. With John, he got scratched, nothing happened. I think the writers might have forgotten also, if you amputate your arm after you get bit, it doesn't slow down how fast you turn. They probably think it slows down how fast you turn. And I wouldn't put it past the writers to do this. I think they basically, nothing fundamental about the Walking Dead universe. They don't know the easy knowledge that you should know, oh, a scratch kills you. If they forgot a scratch kills you, I completely believe they forgot amputating your arm or body part doesn't slow down the infection and spread. I think they're like, hey, we're gonna cut her off and she's just gonna slowly turn and then be a Carl for the show. Now the in-universe reason why I think, if it is a walker bite, why she is taking 60 plus days to turn, because she was bitten before the bombs fell. It's been 2 to 3 months since the bombs fell. Okay, the lowest number it could be is 66 days since Morgan and Alicia met around about that time. And I think the reason why it could be taking so long is that maybe she did cut off her arm and she was going to turn anyway, but they did add something into the shot. When she woke up, her arm was embalmed. So maybe everything below, let's say halfway down her upper arm, is kind of dead and filled with embalming fluid. And that's why she's taking longer to turn, because the embalming fluid is slowing down the Walker virus. So it's still in her arm, but only tiny bits are getting out at a time, because it can't get past the embalming fluid that they used on the amputated arm. And that's why I think she could be taking 3 or so months to die from the walker bite, just because of the embalming fluid. And it would kind of work. I think it's be a very interesting way to show how we could slow down walker bites with embalming fluid. And if they explain in the show it's embalming fluid, I wouldn't say that's bull. I would say that's quite a cool idea. That would kind of work, and it would save her from getting the Carl fate. Be like, oh, she died from a walker bite after 3 months, 8 episodes. But if you're like, oh yeah, because she had embalming fluid in her arm, it slowed down the virus and it got out slowly, and it just prolonged her suffering, I'd be like, yep, I'm okay with that. That'd be a really cool way to have Alicia die from a walker bite very slowly. Now, the other thing this could be is that it's not a bite. She's not dying from the bite. She is just sick. Even Will says it in this episode. Alicia, you could just be sick from the rust and dirt that was in that pipe. And I believe, more likely than not, even though I really like the embalming fluid is slowing down the virus theory that I have, I believe she's just sick from being in a very filthy place and amputating her arm in a very filthy place with a dirty weapon. I think she just has sepsis or whatever sickness you can get from that type of thing. That is what I think it is. I don't know why Alicia believes it's a bite after this long. She's like, oh, I've been bit. I don't know. She's just with that deep into the apocalypse, 6 years, and she can believe that cutting off your arm slows down the infection. I think she's seen other people have their arm cut off and still turn in the same amount of time. So either Alicia's being really stupid, or it's the embalming fluid. Like, even Will points out, yeah, it could be anything. I don't think it's a bite. And she's like, no, it has to be. But I think, more likely than not, we're going to find out that, oh wait, sorry, Alicia's just sick. She just has a sickness. She's just using the wrong antibiotic. She's probably got some, like, blood poisoning or something. It could be something simple as that. And if she dies from this, it'd be such a sucky way to kill off the last Clark member. Like, think about it. All the Clark members have had really sucky deaths. Like, Madison was death by fire, but in a backflash. Death by child for Nick. And Alicia would be death by didn't get meds and then just kind of died from sickness. It would be really sucky if that is how the final Clark member dies. All the Clarks die really stupidly in their own show. That'd be kind of sucky. And that is why I think it's not going to be death by sickness. If we find out she's sick, she is not going to die. I feel like June will have a C with her. June will see her at the end of this season. They'll be like, oh yeah, you just got blood poisoning. We can treat it. That's what I think's going to happen. If it is a sickness, if it is a bite, yes, she is going to die and the embalming fluid's just slowing her down. But what do you think? Please tell me in the comments. And if you want more Walking Dead content, feel free to subscribe. I upload all the time and you'll find something else you like. And if you want more video right now, look on the screen. There's something there. I recommend you go click it. You'll find something else you like. But this is it from me for now. So goodbye, peace out, and I'll talk to you at a later date.